So here we have Mr. YKC Vaidiyarji, who is from the ruling family of the Kingdom of Mysore.
Thank you so much. It's really lovely to be here at the Women Directors Conclave. Very happy to be here. And as you all know, I'm sure here in Mysore, we pretty much accredit the lasting of our family and our legacy to women. Going all the way back to during when our kingdom was usurped, it was Rani Lakshmana who was imprisoned in Srirangpatna and managed to come out of that imprisonment and restore the kingdom as is. And the tradition, administration, politics, everything that you see and the huge culture that was inculcated here was all a result directly of her own fortitude and determination to restore our family back to what it was. Secondly, and very pertinent to our times now, she was also very influential socially. As maybe some people might have seen, especially those from Mysore in social media, it's been a recurring sort of image given the current pandemic. But in the early 1800s, there was a big similar pandemic with the smallpox in India. And at that time, when the vaccinations were brought in, there was a fear to take the vaccination. And this resulted in the government asking the Mysore royal family to take the vaccination in front of a large crowd. And it was again Rani Lakshmana who sent forward her daughter-in-law and in front of a crowd got her vaccinated, thereby showing that the vaccination had there was no need to be fearful of such a vaccination. So it's multiple times that women have come to the forefront in our family to ensure that the family has moved on. Very famous to all of us in Karnataka is, of course, Vani Vilas Sanidhana, who has, in addition to giving and sort of being one of the founding members of the Indian Institute of Science, where she was the core reason the land was donated to set up the Indian Institute of Science, and many other projects such as the Vani Vilas Sagra in Hiriyur and other damming projects, irrigation, agricultural projects. She held together the kingdom in the infancy of Krishnadvardhana IV. So indeed, all of our, especially in the Vadya family, you can say women have indeed held together the family and ensured that their fortitude and determination was what brought us to be able to be here today and still be culturally relevant. Going forward, of course, this legacy of strong women is something I think all of Karnataka and India can be inspired by. No matter the times, no matter whatever the situation, women have a strong and important role to play politically, socially, and of course within the own family structure. And balancing all of these things will be what is key going forward. I, of course, need not say here all of us women joining will be nonetheless entrepreneurs, directors, innovators. And I'm sure always the challenge, especially in India, is how do we balance that cultural requirement? And this is true across even to a certain extent to men, but I think a lot more to women, our cultural identity and whatever we've inherited. I think absolutely throwing all of it away is also not a great thing. So how do we balance that cultural aspect, what is required of us, what we're inheritors of, but at the same time, the modern sort of idiosyncrasies that we have, how do we meld them together? And this is going to be the great challenge, especially for women coming together in today's world going forward, being innovators, being entrepreneurs, being, wanting to be more active in the sort of the professional sphere. And I see this, especially with my wife, she's done her own startup. And with her startup, she's balancing still being a wife and at the same time being as active or more active, I think, than any other person is in the professional sphere as well. So it's truly a challenging time and something that I think women need to look forward to the challenge and just take it on going forwards.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really enlightening. And absolutely the way women have been evolving since the era. It has been really, really wonderful and great to know your journey overall. And one message you would like to give us today to the women directors and aspiring board leaders, that will be really appreciated. Thank you.
My message always has been coming from a cultural background, a background that is emphasis on heritage. Let us imbibe all that is unique about India, all that is culturally relevant about India, and take it forward and meld it together with the idiosyncrasies and the expectations of the modern world. As we build towards being global citizens, it is imperative that we continue to maintain and hold together our unique identity of being Indians, but at the same time be equal on a platform in every which way that anybody else can be in the world.